Friday, April, what, 10th, maybe? Yeah, Friday, April 10th. Our workout of the day is 4 rounds of 20 sumo deadlift high pull, 15 sit-ups, 20 single arm lunges, and then 15 V-ups. So we're doing a sumo deadlift high pull, then an ab exercise, lunge, then an ab exercise. 20, 15, 20, 15. Totally doable at home. This is not something that you need a lot of weights with, but I grabbed the various ways that you could do this workout. We have the kettlebell, which RX would probably be 53 or 35 for the ladies. I have a dumbbell, same rule, 50 and 35. And then the barbell would be probably 95 and 65. Sumo deadlift high pulls are something that at BE we do rarely, but they pop up during Fight Gone Bad and every year during Victoria, during Thanksgiving. So the last time you guys probably did this was Thanksgiving when we did Victoria, okay? So, sumo deadlift high pull. Let's go over all the various ways we do this. First and foremost, you're getting into an RDL position. I'm gonna turn a little bit angled. I'm gonna keep my feet narrow, or feet wide, toes pointing straight ahead. I'm gonna push back into an RDL position. And as I do that, watch my knees. See how my knees kind of stayed over my heels? That's something where a lot of times you see people do this. That's not great, because you don't want to be intruding on where your arms need to pass. You could take a wide stance. When we do the barbell version, it is a wider stance. Sumo, that's what we're referring to, is wide stance. So normally what they do with sumo is they'll line up in a normal squat stance, take about a 1 foot outside of the other foot. So squat stance, I'm gonna say that this is where my foot is, right? Boom, other side. This is where my outside of that foot is. Boom, other side. And then I like to turn the toes out ever so slightly and then make my knees track my toes. Got it? Other thing, turn this sideways. That wide stance makes people think that they can squat straight down. This is not a squat, this is a hinge. Sumo deadlift high pull. What's a deadlift? It's a hinge. What's a clean? A hinge. Snatch, hinge. We're gonna hinge to pick up. I do move my knees, but they're going apart and not very far forward. Now, kettlebell version, I'm gonna have my hands on the outsides. Let's turn this again. Keeping my back flat, pop up, either hit your chin or collarbone height. Elbows go high. If you were doing something like this, that's too much into the traps and the lower back, okay? So my hips, 1, tap, 2, tap. Try not to look down. The ground's there, it'll take you a couple of reps, but you'll get the hang of it, okay? Again, elbows go high. I'm not doing this, that's bad. If you want to see me from the side, I'm going to hinge. The kettlebell just floats. The dumbbell version can be a couple of ways. I mean, I could do it this way. Talk around the elbows, and more than likely your elbows will drop. Probably not suitable. Turning it sideways is totally acceptable, but you might go a little bit deep. Because of the dumbbell being a shorter height. So grab the center, 1, 2, and you don't have to go all the way down. If you have like a 20, just go mid shin and up, okay? Same thing, look. Perfect. Barbell. This is just like Fight Gone Bad, Victoria. Wide stance. I put my hands thumb length, thumb, but you can go anywhere inside your knees. That's fine. So I could go as wide as this, right? Or you can go as close as this. Make sure that you're even, because otherwise, when you hit, it's gonna be annoying. It's really painful, but so chest is out, tap, high, tap, high. Look at me from the side. tap, high, tap, high. Boy, my back's starting to hurt. What is it? You're probably doing this. It's not a squat. It's also not a locked knee thing. So you're not doing this. See that? That's a stripper. We're not strippers. Okay? Sit-ups, then lunges. Let's go right into lunges. Lunges. I have a barbell and only a barbell. I could do front rack or back rack alternating lunges. 1, 2. Okay? Or front rack. Okay? Go barbell away. Single arm lunge. Let's reverse it. Let's go to the dumbbell. I can do this, where I'm going to hold it right here. If you're only doing one arm lunge, you could do all 20 on the right, and then the next round, do all 20 on the left. You can change whenever you want though. If you want to do 5 steps, that's fine, but make sure whether or not the dumbbell is in either hand doesn't matter to the feet. I'm going to alternate my feet either way. So I'm holding it with my right arm. Look at that. Left knee, right knee. Alternate your feet. If you wanted to, you could do this and just do 20 or this. Fine with me. The kettlebell. I'm going to grab it in the corner closest to me. Got my knuckle against my body, elbow down, and alternating. Admittedly, this was the intent of the workout because elbow tucked against your body makes it more diaphragmatic breathing. It's harder to do all this stuff if you can't breathe. So if you want to really RX this workout, kettlebell and kettlebell with the elbow down. If you're doing this, this is one of those ones where I'm going to be like, I'm a little disappointed, okay? Finally, the core movements. I'm going to use an ab mat. We got sit-ups, we're going to touch the ground, and then back up, okay? The V-ups, you could use the ab mat. I'm not going to for the purposes of this. We're going to go long, up. You can bend your knees, okay? You keep them straight. Notice how much of my body gets off the ground. If you're just doing this, that's not V-ups. You gotta get your body off the ground, tilt your pelvis so it's easy to rock on, and keep your abs tight at the lower point because when I go down, I don't want you to arch. See that? So I'm going down. Sorry. I'm gonna go down. Can't get my hand under there, okay? Finally, the backpack. So this is just a regular backpack. Nothing special about it, other than it's 5'11". But I'm gonna grab the handle, and I'm like, ooh, you know, that's still pretty high. That's not gonna be hard enough for me. I'm gonna hook back straps together, and grab this, and then I'm gonna tighten these down. And now look how low I get. That's pretty close to the legit barbell, right? And then up. Okay? For the lunges, maybe I'll do this. Or maybe I'll just say, screw it, it's pretty heavy. You could cool kid strap it, you know, one shoulder. You could dorky kid strap it, or what I like to do, both shoulders, all right? Don't tell me they don't have a backpack. A grocery bag works, a duffel bag, anything at home works. You can do this workout. If you absolutely refuse, I think I did write something down. Yeah, if you absolutely refuse to do any kind of creative thing on your own, shame on you for not using any kind of creativity during this quarantine, but you could do box jumps. Again, sumo deadlift high pull is the same kind of action as the kettlebell swing, and box jump kind of accomplishes that as well, and is easy to do at home. Questions or comments? Leave them below. Let's move on to accessory. accessory is deadlift, 6 reps at 70%, 4 reps at 80%, 2 reps at 90%. Then the regular stuff is 12 alternating step-ups with or without weight. I didn't want to pigeonhole anyone, so make sure that you're getting your butt working. Try to lock out. So if I'm doing a step up, I'm going to step up, lock out my knee, and then bring the other foot up. Next one is single arm strict press. This is seated. I would prefer it if you guys did this neutral. So I'm seated. You could be on a bench, you could be on a seat, it could be on a chair. I just don't have one near me. Block out, neutral grip, okay? And finally, bent over rear delt flies. I don't have any light weight, but bend over in the RDL position, and then here. Again, here. Well, Patrick, you're not going as high as you can. I'm not. Rear delts are a very small muscle and don't need the full range of motion. If you're somebody who does rear delts like this, you were taught wrong, and I don't know what to tell you. You should listen to me from now on. Again, here's the angle. See the elbow in line with the shoulder versus this? That's bad. And then here, elbow in line with the shoulder. My elbow goes about shoulder height. Notice that? It doesn't matter about the weights. If it's really, really heavy and you're starting to get trappy, you're just doing this. That does rear delts. Just don't do this. All right, guys? Questions or comments? Leave it below. But that is it. That's Friday. That's our week. I'll see you next week.